In episode 8 of From Season 4,
a doctor leans over Henry's hospital bed, looks him dead in the eyes, and tells him that if he wants to wake up, if he wants to finally come home, there's one thing that he has to do. He has to eliminate the anchor. And I think that one sentence is the single most dangerous thing anyone has said in 4 seasons of this show. Because the anchor isn't a thing. The anchor is a person. And Henry, the one guy in that entire town who's been screaming at everyone that they're about to get people killed, Henry is about to be turned into a weapon. And it's going to happen by the nicest, warmest, most loving lie this show has ever told. And here's the craziest part. We watched Sophia / the man in yellow start this 2 episodes ago. It's right there on screen in episode 6, and I think it's going to be a tragic case for Henry, so let's get into it. Quick housekeeping. This video covers season 4, and we're getting into episode 8, plus a key detail from episode 6, so spoiler warning, full stop. If you're not caught up, turn around now, go watch, and come back. I'll be here. I promise. Okay, the eliminate the anchor line is the kind of thing the show does maybe once a season, where it takes the floor you've been standing on and just removes it. So what I want to do today is lay out exactly what we saw, build up to the obvious explanation, and then show you the one detail that completely demolishes it and tells us what's really going on. So let's start with what we actually see. In episode 7, Henry walks into Tabitha's house. He's looking at Ethan's drawings on the table, and out of nowhere, he hears a heart monitor beeping. He looks down, and he's strapped to it. A flashlight hits his eyes, and then it's gone. Equipment vanishes. He's standing in a normal house, totally rattled, and he walks right out. Later, that same episode, he's in the bar with Jade. He hears the beeping again. A flashlight flashes across his face, and the show cuts hard to a hospital room. A doctor says he's back. Somebody says, "Blink twice if you can hear me." And then a full-grown, healthy, real-world Victor walks up to the bed and goes, "Dad, stay with me." It's honestly one of my favorite parts of the entire show. But anyway, right afterwards, he snaps back to the bar. And so that's the appetizer. Episode 8 serves the whole frickin' meal. In episode 8, Henry's trying to stay busy because he knows his drinking is getting bad. He's helping with lunch at the diner. Baca drops something, and that sound drops Henry straight back into the hospital. And this time we get the full picture. He wakes up in the bed. There's a kid there, and the kid yells, "Dad, Grandpa's awake again." Victor runs in, and Victor sits him down and explains everything. He tells Henry he's in a care facility, and that Henry said he was in a diner chopping vegetables, but Victor says that none of it was real. He explains that a long time ago, Miranda surprised Henry on his birthday with 2 hits of acid. That Henry had a horrible reaction. It was like he just wasn't there anymore, and that he's been in this facility ever since. Kind of reminds me of like those rumors of those people who've like thought they were a glass of orange juice. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but just hearing that when I saw this episode, I was like, isn't that like the orange juice acid guy? Whatever. Anyway, let's keep going. The kid that's there, that's Sebastian. That's Victor's son in this imaginary world, or so be it world we're seeing. In this depiction, that's Henry's grandson, and Eloise is alive. She's a school teacher, and she's getting on a plane right now to come see him. Henry can't take it. He says this can't be real, and he dozes back out, snaps to the diner, and runs off. So now hold that, because the show just handed you a complete, clean, internally consistent explanation for the entire series, and From does not give you clean explanations for free. Ever. So let's take it at face value first, even though we know it's obviously not that. Reading A, the hospital is real, the town is the delusion. The whole show is happening inside Henry's broken mind. And I'll be honest, it obviously fits disturbingly well. That whole it was all a dream sort of thing, you know what I mean? Think about what this town actually is. It's a place ruled by a man in yellow. It's got monsters that look like a children's book version of evil, a milkman man, a smiley-faced thing, scarecrow dolls with button eyes. There's a boy in white who shows up to a scared kid and gives him 3 rules to survive. There's a magic tree. There are talismans. It is structurally a nightmare. Specifically, it's the kind of nightmare a damaged mind builds out of fairy tales and trauma. And look at who the town is built around. Victor, a man who's been here since he was a little boy in the 1970s, who survived alone on canned peaches, who coped with being alone by dressing dolls up as his dead family and talking to them. That is the emotional center of this entire show. And in the hospital, Victor is fine. Victor is healthy, and Victor grew up and had a kid, and he has the same eyes as Henry. So the read is that this town is Henry's mind taking the worst thing that ever happened to his family, losing Victor, losing Miranda, and looping it forever. And the doctor says Henry is getting stronger, coming back more now than he ever has in a very long time. That frames the town as something Henry is climbing out of, not into. And remember Boyd's little picture viewer in episode 7? Lake and snow-capped mountains, a beach, New York City with the Twin Towers, then his own wedding day, the pyramids, then New York again, but this time it's present day with the One World Trade Center, a building that did not exist until this last decade. That's decades of time that shouldn't coexist. Unless time inside this place doesn't track to the outside, like the inside of a coma that's lasted 40 years. So that's reading A. The town is a fried man's 40-year nightmare, and the show is finally letting him wake up. It's a good theory. It's clean. It explains everything. And it's dead on arrival because of one thing that happened back in episode 6. Sophia, who we know is the man in yellow wearing a disguise, puts her own blood into Henry's drink, instantly breaking the entire coma theory in half. The coma theory needs the town to be the delusion and the hospital to be the reality. But the thing that's causing Henry's hospital visions, the blood, gets put into his drink inside the town, right there on screen in the diner. You cannot have the delusion be the place where the trigger for the delusion physically happens. That's backwards. If the blood is the cause, then the town is the real world, and the hospital is the thing that's being pumped into his head. The blood flips, which world is real? The town isn't Henry's coma, the hospital is Henry's bad trip, and the man in yellow is the one who dosed him. And once you know the blood is the cause, the hospital scene stops being a window into the truth and becomes exactly what this show is best at, a custom-built lie. Now watch what that lie actually does. Inside the hospital, what's the explanation Victor gives for why Henry has been gone all of these years? A substance slipped into him, 2 hits of acid that broke his mind. Look at what that is. In reality, the substance slipped into Henry is Sophia's blood. In the vision, the substance is acid. The man in yellow drugged him and then built a hallucination that explains away the drugging as something completely different. He poisoned Henry and then handed Henry a fake, comforting origin story for the exact thing the poison is doing to him right now. He's covering his own tracks inside the dream. And here's the part that gives me chills, or I'm just saying that for the plot, I don't know. Look at who the fake story blames. Miranda allegedly surprised him with 2 hits of acid on his birthday. The vision pins the cause on the woman Henry loves, the woman who, in the town, is now Tabitha. So this isn't just a lie to keep Henry calm. It's a lie engineered to plant a seed, to put a little resentment in him, to get him on some level to associate his suffering with Miranda, with Tabitha, right before a doctor tells him the only way out is to eliminate the anchor. The blood, the cover story that blames Miranda, the kill order, that's one operation start to finish, and it's pointed at Tabitha. Now, I already know some of you are typing, but Jerry, what if the blood is what lets Henry see the hospital? What if it's waking him up, not deceiving him? Fair, but here's why that doesn't hold. The man in yellow is the architect of this town. He's the one keeping everyone trapped. He has no reason on Earth to hand someone a way out. And the content of the vision gives it away. A vision that genuinely wakes you up does not conveniently end with an instruction to go kill the one person leading the plan to get everyone home. The vision betrays its own author. It wants something, and what it wants serves the man in yellow. And he's not only working Henry. In the same episode, the man in yellow corners Tabitha at the RV and pushes her toward digging up those bones, tells her she's about to do something that she's never done before. Two residents, same episode, two whispered instructions, both pointing at something irreversible. He's running multiple jobs at once, and Henry is just one of them. And why Henry? Because Henry is the brakes. He's the only person in that town screaming that the Bones plan gets everyone killed. He says you cannot save dead things. The only thing you'll cause is pain. So if you're the man in yellow and you want those bones dug up, or at least the start of that, the most useful thing you can possibly do is take the one man yelling stop and turn him into the weapon. Also, the writers already promised that they wouldn't do a cheap twist of it was all a dream or some bullshit equivalent. That said, there's one more piece, and it ties the blood directly to the hospital. The song. In episode 8, Henry's in the diner and Blue comes on the radio. We're told it's Miranda's favorite song, but it goes deeper because this is the same song that was playing in the car back in season 3 in the real world right before the accident. So the song already lives in two places, the crash and the town. And in the hospital, what's Sebastian doing while Henry's coming back? Playing Miranda's favorite song. The doctor says it's working. Think about how that works with the blood. The blood is the drug. The song is the cue. You dose somebody and then you use a familiar trigger, a song tied to the deepest memory you've got to pull them under and walk them through the script. The doctor even says it. The mind craves what is familiar. That's not a diagnosis. That's a technique. That's the man in yellow telling you exactly how he's doing this to your face. And it means when the doctor says disconnect whatever is anchoring you, the anchor might not even be a person. It might be the memory itself, the love itself, which makes eliminate the anchor even uglier because it might mean destroy the one thing in that town you still love. Knowing this show, it's probably both. So let's answer it. If the anchor is a person, who is it? Weakest to strongest? It's not Ethan. Henry barely has a thread with him. Could be the graves. Henry's literally standing at Miranda and Eloise's grave when the hospital pulls him in. So maybe the anchor is his grief itself, and eliminate it means let the dead go, which rhymes with everything he keeps saying, you cannot save dead things. Candidate 1. Victor.
You what?
Broken man-child in the town, whole and healthy in the hospital. The most gut-wrenching version is a father being told that to save the healthy son, he has to get rid of the damaged one. But candidate 2 is where everything points, in my opinion, and that's Tabitha. Because Tabitha is Miranda, and we just watched the vision go out of its way to blame Miranda for Henry's condition. The operation is already aimed at her. She's Henry's deepest tether. She's the love he can't put down, and she is one of the two people the entire Bones plan depends on. So here's the nightmare version. Henry, convinced he's finally waking up, eliminates Tabitha to escape, and the man who came back to stop people from dying becomes the man who kills the one person who could have gotten everyone home, doing it because the thing that poisoned him told him that it was the way out. That's the trap. The blood, the song, the fake acid story, the kill order, all of it just to take the brakes off the Bones plan and break the people who are trying to escape. So here's where I come down, and the blood is why I'm a lot more confident than I'd usually be on a From theory. The hospital is not real. It's the most sophisticated thing the man in yellow has ever built to our knowledge, and it completely changes who we think he is. We did a whole video on him as the villain in a suit, this collector of teeth, but this is bigger. This is an entity that doesn't just haunt a town, it can drug a man, script an entire false reality down to a living daughter and a grandson with your eyes, and aim it like a missile at a specific target. And notice the upgrade in his method. He's not scaring Henry, he's comforting him. He figured out that the way to break the one man brave enough to say stop isn't fear, it's love. Give him back everything he lost and he'll do anything to ask you to keep it. And the cruelest part, the part that's so on brand it hurts, of everyone in that town, the person being weaponized is the person trying to save it. Henry's the only one yelling stop, so the town's going to make him the reason it all falls apart, and he'll do it smiling because he'll think he's finally going home. That's the whole show in one storyline. So the real fake question, I think the blood settles that. What it doesn't settle is the part I actually want to hear from you. Who is the anchor? Is it Tabitha? Is it Victor? Is it the Graves? And does Henry go through with it? Definitely be sure to drop that in the comments right under the like and subscribe button. And by the way, like 99% of you guys are not subscribed, which is an unfathomable number. So it's free. It's free. You can subscribe right now for free and it costs nothing. And hey, if you don't like it later, you can unsubscribe. But anyway, tell me who you think Henry has to eliminate. I read every one of these. If you want the full breakdown on who and what the Man in Yellow actually is, I've got a whole deep dive on him right up here, and it hits completely different now that we know he can drug you and build you an entire fake life. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, thank you again so much for watching this video, and until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.